16, 17, 18 is doing the quotient rule with negative exponents. My quotient rule really says if I'm dividing, I can subtract my exponents. But what I like to do is get rid of the negative exponents by if it's negative, if it's on the top, move it to the bottom. If it's bottom, move it to the top. So I'm going to leave the 16 where it is because it doesn't even have an exponent. The a to the 7th, I'm going to move to the bottom because it was negative. I want to make it positive. The b to the negative 8, same thing. I'm going to move it to the bottom and make it b to the 8th. The c to the 6th, I'm going to leave on top because it is already positive. On the bottom here, I've got a 4. I have a b to the 4th, which is positive, so I'm going to leave that on the bottom. I have a c to the negative 2. I'm going to move it up to the top to make it c to the positive 2. So I've gotten rid of all my negative exponents by doing the reciprocal. Now I can combine. I'm going to have 16 c to the 8th on top, adding my exponents. I've got 4 a to the 7th and b to the 12th on the bottom. Now this one I can simplify just a little bit more because I can reduce the 4 and the 16. 4 goes into there once and into 16 4 times. So 4c to the 8th over a to the 7th and b to the 12th would be my answer in simplified form. Number 17 then, same kind of thing. Again, you could subtract your exponents on all of them. It does work. I just like to make my exponents positive first, just as a general rule. It makes things a little bit easier on here. And so on this one, I'm going to move the m to the 9th to the bottom, the n to the 5th to the bottom, the p to the 4th to the bottom. The m to the 7th is going to stay on the bottom. The n to the 6th is going to stay on the bottom, and the p to the 3rd is going to stay on the bottom. Well, what's on top then? We have to remember that the coefficients in front of these are 1s, so there is a 1 up on top of my fraction if everything else is moved down to the bottom. So combining my like terms, m to the 9th times m to the 7th would be m to the 16th. n to the 5th times n to the 6th is n to the 11th. And p to the 4th times p to the 3rd, p to the 7th. So my answer there, 1 over m to the 16th, n to the 11th, and p to the 7th. One last one of those here. If I'm simplifying this one again, I'm going to leave the 25. The b to the 7th is going to move to the bottom. The a to the 1st is going to move to the bottom. I don't really need the 1 there, but I'll write it there for fun. The 5 is going to stay. The a to the 5th is going to stay. But the b to the 4th is going to move up to the top. So I have 25b to the 4th up on top. On the bottom I have 5. I'm going to get a to the 6th and b to the 7th. Now this one I can reduce a little bit. I can reduce the 5 with the 25. 5 goes into there once and into there 5 times. And then I can reduce my b's. I've got 4 on top and 7 on the bottom, so if I take that 4 out of there, leaves me that extra 3 on the bottom. So my answer is that I have a 5 on top and a to the 6th, b to the 3rd down on the bottom.